Before we start, I would like to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tech Digest. Number 1. Google Chrome. While Google is a worthwhile alternative to your Mac's default browser, Safari, it comes with the disadvantage of not being energy efficient. In fact, Chrome is one of the biggest offenders when it comes to battery drain on MacBooks. If you use Chrome on your MacBook and look at which apps are draining your MacBook's battery, you'll likely find it on the list. You can work around this issue in several ways, but if you don't want to give up Chrome, consider closing browser tabs on Windows you aren't using. If you want to try another browser, why not look closer to home and use Safari? There are several reasons why Safari is a solid choice compared to other browsers, one of which is its energy efficiency. Number 2. Spotify. Third-party Mac apps tend to be heavier on your MacBook's CPU, which means shorter battery life when you use them. Streaming apps also cause your MacBook's battery to drain quickly because everything they require to run, internet, audio, and sometimes video is power-consuming. Spotify is a cross-platform app and a streaming service, so it's likely to be an energy drainer for your MacBook. You can reduce the app's effects on your MacBook's battery by trying some fixes. We've got an article discussing things to try if your MacBook's battery drains quickly, so be sure to check it out. Number 3. Zoom. If you've installed Zoom on your MacBook, you may have noticed the battery draining fast during a lengthy Zoom call. That's because video calling apps in general are CPU and GPU intensive. They use sound, video, and the internet for extended periods. You can reduce Zoom's strain on your MacBook's battery by closing background apps while it's open or using it in low power mode. You can also prevent battery drain while using Zoom by reducing screen brightness and ensuring your MacBook is plugged into a power source. Number 4. Discord. Discord is a popular messaging app among gamers, but unfortunately, it's also a battery drainer. It consumes your MacBook's resources even in background because it's a VoIP voice-over internet protocol software that strains the CPU and GPU. One way to reduce Discord's impact on your MacBook's battery is by disabling hardware acceleration in the app. You can also opt for the web version instead of the app to prevent Discord from draining your MacBook's battery. Number 5. Adobe Photoshop. Creative software generally consumes a ton of battery because of its high CPU usage, particularly if it's a high-end photo editing application like Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop tends to be a huge battery drain on the MacBook's battery. The same goes for other Adobe apps as well. Within a short while of using Adobe Photoshop, you might find that your MacBook's battery has dropped significantly. For now, there is no workaround for this. One thing you can do is keep your MacBook plugged in when you work with optimized battery charging enabled to avoid degrading your battery quickly due to overcharging. Number 6. VLC. VLC is the go-to video player for many people and for a good reason. It can play nearly any video format and comes with several useful built-in tools, like a file converter and radio streamers. One downside, too, is that it drains your MacBook's battery. An energy-efficient alternative to VLC would be QuickTime, macOS default video player. Because it's a native app, QuickTime will be easier on your MacBook's battery than VLC. Of course, you could try other universal video players for your Mac if you don't want to use QuickTime, one of which might be a suitable option for you. Number 7. Steam and Epic Games Launcher. Game distribution platforms like Steam and Epic Games Launcher tend to require a lot of processing power. If you use either software, you might notice a rapid drop in your MacBook's battery percentage after a period of use. These apps have a lot of processes running even in the background, which is why you'll find that they drain your MacBook's battery quickly. What you can do to combat this is to close the app window if it's idle. You can also opt for the web version instead of the app to avoid straining your MacBook's battery completely. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.